Do you often feel stressed or anxious? It's a question that resonates with many of us. Stress and anxiety are two emotional responses that are part of our everyday lives, and while they might seem different, they often go hand in hand. Stress is a reaction to a situation where a person feels threatened or anxious. It can be short-term, like being stuck in traffic, or long-term, like work-related stress. On the other hand, anxiety is a feeling of unease, such as worry or fear, that can be mild or severe. It's a normal response to stress. But when it becomes excessive, it can interfere with our daily lives, affecting our performance at work, our relationships, and even our physical health. Understanding these emotions is key, but it's just as important to manage them. So how can we combat these feelings and live a more peaceful life? The answer is mindfulness. But what exactly is mindfulness and how can it help us? Mindfulness, in its simplest form, is the act of being fully present, aware of where we are and what we're doing, without being overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. It's about paying attention to the here and now, without judgment. It's not about shutting out the world or avoiding difficult emotions, but rather acknowledging and accepting them as part of our human experience. This practice of mindfulness helps us stay present and focused, allowing us to engage more fully in our activities and relationships. When we are mindful, we are less likely to be swept away by the whirlwind of thoughts and feelings that can trigger stress and anxiety. Instead, we can approach these experiences with calmness and clarity, making us more resilient in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Now that you know what mindfulness is and how beneficial it can be, you might be wondering, how do I practice it? Let's delve into some simple yet effective mindfulness techniques. These are practical tools you can use anytime, anywhere to help manage stress and anxiety. First, let's explore mindful breathing. This technique is as straightforward as it sounds. It's all about focusing your attention on your breath as it goes in and out. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breathing. This helps anchor you in the present moment and can have a calming effect on your mind. Next up is the body scan. This involves mentally scanning your body from head to toe, paying attention to any sensations you feel along the way. It might be warmth, coolness, tension, or relaxation. The key here is to observe these sensations without judgment. This technique can help you become more aware of your body and any stress it may be holding. And then there's mindfulness meditation. This is a practice where you sit quietly and focus on your natural breathing or on a word or mantra that you repeat silently. Allow thoughts to come and go without judgment and return to your focus on breath or mantra. This can help you develop a sense of inner peace and balance. Remember, mindfulness isn't about getting rid of all your stress. It's about learning to be present with it, without letting it overwhelm you. So, give these techniques a try. Start with just a few minutes a day, and gradually increase your time as it feels comfortable for you. And here's a pro tip. There's no right way to practice mindfulness. What works best for you might be different from what works for someone else. So, feel free to experiment and find what suits you best. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you practice these techniques, the better you'll get at managing your stress and anxiety. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. Stress and anxiety are common experiences that can weigh heavy on our minds and bodies. The practice of mindfulness presents a powerful tool to address these challenges. It's about being present, fully aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. We've walked through some effective mindfulness techniques, from mindful breathing to body scan meditation. Remember, it's perfectly normal to find these practices challenging at first. The mind is like a muscle. It takes time and consistent effort to strengthen. So keep practicing. Try to incorporate these techniques into your daily routine, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. See what works best for you. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and check out the links in the description for more resources about mindfulness. Remember, a more peaceful life is just a few breaths away.